Hello, everyone. Coach Juanita, aka Coach D, here with Mature Fit and Fabulous. And today I'm going to talk to you about how to create a safe training environment for yourself at home. Since the pandemic happened, one thing that has happened is there's been an explosion of home workouts going on. What people realized during the pandemic was with their busy lives, it is possible to train at home to achieve the results they want to achieve, depending on what their goals are. This is why Peloton, the Mirror, and other various home equipment gyms have become so popular. But in order to work out at home, there are a few precautions you want to take and have in place before you start. So I'm just going to go over a couple of them today. One of them, the first thing is you want to make sure that you're in a place where you can establish some balance for yourself. So at home, where I'm at right now, my little home workout environment is up against the wall. Because if you do any type of balancing, and you're not able to, for example, hold your foot without wobbling all over the place and you need some support, you want to have something nearby to hold on to. So in my case, I've chosen to have a wall so I can come right here and kind of touch the wall and grab my foot and hold like this. Now, the other option, of course, is you can always bring a chair into your workspace and hold on to the chair. But, if you can push it up against the wall, have yourself up against the wall, that's a great support as well. The other thing you want to do is you want to make sure you have ample space for yourself. And if possible, you want to pick a space that's designated for working out so that it's not a movable space. See if you can create an immovable space that just stays in place. I know based on some people's home environments, you may have to move it here and there, but if you can get a permanent space, that would be great. And once you get a permanent space, you've got to make sure you have enough space. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the camera so that you can see my workspace and see what I mean by having enough space. So I'm going to angle it down. Okay, so in my space, what you want to do is you want to lie down and you want to make sure that no matter what movement you do, you have ample enough space to do it without hitting anything. You don't want to hit anything. So you want to move your legs, you want to move your arms, just to make sure that you don't hit anything. So once you've established your space, what you want to do is mark your space off. And then another suggestion that I have is that you want to get yourself some type of a rubberized mat or surface in order to work out on. And that's because having the give from the rubberized mat will help protect your knee joints, because you don't want to be jumping up and down on a hard floor because there's no give to a floor. And what it does is jars your knees over time, and it may make your knees weak. Even if you have a carpeted surface, as you can see, mine's on carpet. But my carpet isn't like one of these big plush carpets. And usually if you have that type of carpet, you don't want to be jumping up and down on it anyway. It's usually very nice. But it's your basic carpet. And I don't think that the wood floor underneath is enough or has enough give for the type of exercising that I do. Now, as far as a rubber mat is concerned, you can get one whole piece, or you can do like I did and you can get pieces that interlock. So I'm going to show you my mat. It took just a few minutes to put down. You can buy these pieces at any type of a hardware store or a home store, at a Target, on Amazon, wherever you'd like to buy them. And they're not that expensive. They come like 6 to 8 to a package or something like that. But I'm going to show you. I'm going to come over here. I'm just going to show you how it works. So I'm just going to take the edge off here so you can see. Then I'm going to take a piece out. So these are what the pieces look like. And they all come in a package like this. And then basically you just take them out and you just interlock them. Just match them up. You press them down. Take the edge, put it back in place. Takes a few minutes to put this down. But you definitely want to measure off your space first so that when you go to the store, you know roughly how many pieces you need, okay? I know my space here is about 6 feet by 8.75, if that gives you any type of a gauge of what your space should look like. And of course, it's going to depend on how tall you are or how big you are. But those are the three things. You want to make sure you have some type of way to balance, whether it be a wall or it be a chair. You want to Measure off your space, but you want to make sure in your space that you can move your body parts freely, that there's no obstacles whatsoever. And then my suggestion is having a rubberized surface so that if you do any type of impact things like jumping or moving side to side where your knees are going to go side to side, that your knees are protected, that your knee joints are protected. Because like I said, if they keep hitting on a jarring surface, it can weaken your knees over time. So that's what I have for you today. As always, thank you for joining me. Take care and to your health.